guys, welcome back to Kudivumpul Solivagant. So actually I am going to talk you the continuation of our last video about honeybees. Okay, so before going to our video, today's new word, petrichor, spelling P-E-T-R-I-C-H-O-R, which means the heavenly smells that follows the rain on the earth. When after raining there will be a pleasant smell, like not that much smell, a pleasant small pleasant smell, and that is called petrichor. So let's go to our video. Let's go. Video I have told you about the two things that honeybee provides, and that was honey and royal jelly. The rest we will cover in this video section. So let's go to that. Let's go. Bee wax. Worker-bees of a certain age secrete bee wax from a series of exocrine glands on their abdomens. They use the wax to form the walls and caps of the combs. As with honey, bee wax is gathered by humans for various purposes such as candle making, waterproofing, soap and cosmetic manufacturing, pharmaceutical things, art, furniture polish and lot more. And I have already told you about or mentioned you about the honeycombs, and I have told you that honey hive is made of honeycombs, and honeycombs are really made of bee wax. So now the fourth one that honeybee provides, and that is bee bread. Bees collect pollen in their pollen basket and carries it back to the hive. Worker bees combine pollen, honey and glandular secretions and allow it to ferment in the comb to make bee bread. The fermentation process releases additional nutrients from the pollen and can produce antibiotics and fatty acids which inhibit spoilage. Bee bread is eaten by nurse bees, that is younger bees, which produce the protein-rich royal jelly needed by the queen and developing larvae in their hypopharyngeal gland. In the hive, pollen is used as a protein source necessary during blood rearing. In certain environments, excess pollen can be collected from the hives of Apis mellifera and Apis cerana. The product is used as health supplement. It has been used with a moderate success as a source of pollen for hand pollination. So friends, I have mentioned the two things or two names as Apis mellifera and Apis cerana. That is the two scientific names of honeybees. And I will tell whatever honeybee that we are going to cover in this section and their scientific names also in my coming section. So the fourth, I have told you about the fourth part, and now the fifth one that honeybee provides, and that is propolis. Propolis is a resinous mixture collected by honeybee from the tree buds, sap flowers or other botanical sources, which is used as a sealant for unwanted open spaces in the hive. Although propolis is alleged to have health benefits, tincture of propolis is marketed as a cold and flu remedy. It may cause several allergic reactions in some individuals. Propolis is also used in wood finishes and gives a Stratividus violin its unique red color. So the last and the sixth one that honeybee provides is the bee brood. Bee brood, the egg, larvae or pupae of honeybee, is nutritious and seen as a delicacy in countries such as Indonesia, Mexico, Thailand and many African countries. It has been consumed since ancient times by the Chinese and Egyptians. So these are the 6 things that honeybee provides, and that is these 6 common honeybee products. So let's get a peep through the honey hive. Let's go to that. Let's go. Through the home of the honeybee called the beehive. Okay, so who are the members? The 4 members, the main 4 members are the honeybees, like the drone or the male honeybees, then the worker bees, then queen bee and the small bees. So let's know more about them. So let's go to that section. Let's go. First of all, let's talk about the drone or the male honeybees. Drone are typically haploid, having only one set of chromosome and primarily exist for the purpose of reproduction. And drones have large eyes used to locate queens during mating flights. They do not defend the hive or kill intruders and do not have a stringer. And in a small time, they are usually lazy honeybees and they don't do any work. They are only used for reproduction and for the next generation. So that is about drones, a small brief, and now about Worker bees. They are the superb one. Actually, they are the hard workers of these groups. And worker bees. Workers have two sets of chromosomes. They are produced from an egg and that the queen has selectively fertilized from the stored sperm. Workers typically develop in 21 days. A typical colony may contain as many as 60,000 worker bees. Workers exhibit a wide range of behaviors than either queen or drones. Their duties change upon the age of the bee in the following order, beginning with the cleaning out their own cell after eating through some capped brood cell, feed their brood, receive nectar, clean hive, guard duty, and foregaining. Some works engage in other specialized behavior such as undertaking, or that means removing croppers of their nest mates from inside the hive. Workers have morphological specialization including the pollen baskets, and they are the really hard-working people of the honey hive. Now comes the main part, now comes the main person, and that is queen bee. Queen honeybees are created when worker bees feed a single female larvae an exclusive diet of food called royal jelly, as I have already mentioned about royal jelly. And for becoming a queen from their small time itself, worker bees choose a small bee and nurse bee or a younger bee. Then the younger bee is given so many special diets, including which includes the royal jelly. And thus they are becoming queens. Queens are produced in oversized cell and develop in only 16 days. They differ in physiology, morphology, and behavior from worker bees. In addition to the greater size of the queen, she had a functional set of ovaries and a spermatheca which stores and maintains the sperm after she had mated. Apis queens practice polyandry with one female mating with multiple males. So these are the three main people in the honey hive. And one notice or one thing that only one honeybee, only one queen honeybee exists in a hive. Suppose there are two honey queens or the honeybee queens in one hive, then these both queen bees will fight each other, and who wins, then they will be ruling that honey hive. Or otherwise, the second honeybee or any other, two honeybees, one honeybee will make a new group of other hive and then goes to that, and only in any order, then only the hive contain one honey queen bee. So that is about the honey hive. So let's go to the beekeeping section. Come on. Beekeeping. Let's go to that. Beekeeping. The only domesticated species of honeybees are Apis mellifera, that is Western honeybee scientific name, and Apis cerana, that is Eastern honeybee scientific name, and they are often maintained, fed, and transported by beekeepers. The commonly two domesticated honeybees are Western honeybees and Eastern honeybees, because these most are commonly found honeybees, and that is also one of the main reason why they are commonly domesticated honeybees. So that is about beekeeping. That is about beekeeping and a small brief explanation. Not that much brief, but it's I think helpful. So now let's go to pollination. Commonly used honeybee species for pollination are Western honeybee. They has been used extensively for commercial pollination of fruits and vegetable crops. Okay, as we told about the commonly seen honeybees, and that is Western honeybee and Eastern honeybees. In pollination for helping of farmers and all, Western honeybees are mostly used. That's why mostly Western honeybees are domesticated, and that is also one of the main reasons. And they have been used extensively for commercial pollination of fruits and vegetable crops. Now going to the nutrition section of honeybees. Nutrients means every organism needs nutrition, right? Yeah. The mode of intake of food that is actually called nutrition. Now, Honeybees obtain all of their nutrition requirements from a diverse combination of pollen and nectar. Pollen is the only natural protein source of honeybees. Adult worker bees consumes 3.4 to 4.3 milligram of pollen per day. So every day, each and every day, these male honeybees, this adult, not male, but this adult honeybees or the worker bees, mostly worker bees, not mostly, actually worker bees. Worker bees consumes 3.4 to 4.3 milligram of pollen every day, and pollen is their only sources of protein. Now that is about nutrition, a small thing about nutrition. So now let's go to the scientific names of different types of honeybees. First of all, let's take while about 2000 species of honeybees exist, only 8 species of honeybees are recognized with 43 subspecies. Actually, there are more than 2000 species of honeybees, but only 8 species are recognized with 43 subspecies. That's cool. And in historically, 7 to 11 species are recognized. In historical time, 7 to 11 species are recognized, and in this modern time, only 8 species with 43 subspecies are recognized. So let's see what are the 8 species. That is black dwarf honeybee, eastern honeybee, giant honeybee, red dwarf honeybee, Coccinivicus honeybee, Himalayan giant honeybee, western honeybee, the Philippines honeybee. Yes, that are the 8 honeybees that recognized now, and so let's know their scientific names. Okay. So first of all, let's take black dwarf honeybee, and their scientific name is Apis anterniformis. Okay, this honeybee groups scientific names contain Apis in front. As I have told you earlier, Apis is the genus of honeybees. That's why it is known as Apis. Every time when we say that scientific name, we use Apis mellifera, Apis dorsata, Apis florea, etc. etc. So the genus is told by that, and in short form we used to write A. anterniformis and like that. So black dwarf honeybee is Apis anterniformis. Eastern honeybee's scientific name is Apis cerana, and giant honeybee's scientific name is Apis dorsata. Red dwarf honeybee scientific name is Apis florea. Coccinivicus honeybee scientific name is Apis coccinivicus. Himalayan giant honeybees scientific name is Apis laboriso. Western honeybee scientific name is Apis mellifera, and the Philippines honeybee scientific name is Apis nigroquinta. And these are the 8 honeybees that are recognized and their scientific names. So their brief explanation on my next video. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to watch my next video. So stay safe, stay healthy and keep watching. Bye bye till my next video.